Hello, welcome to the For the Chicas podcast. This is Jackie.
And I'm Viri. Welcome.
And just a heads up, guys, I'm still recovering from a cold, so I'm gonna sound very nasally, but we're chilling, we're good.
Mormada, mi amiga.
Sí,
it's okay, though. She sounds like she has been a smoker for 40 years. Yeah,
I sound hotter. But this is all because of a night out from last weekend. That's why I'm sick.
It's not the consequences of my actions. It was fun though. It was pretty fun. I feel like we haven't been out in a while. We're actually going to talk about that today. We're also going to talk about our summer plans, or just what we do in the summer, what we like to do in the summer. And then we're going to talk a little bit about
high school.
Yeah.
Our past.
We just feel like talking about that. We feel like bringing up old shit, you know? We feel like being messy.
Is Mercury in retrograde or something? I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Because you know how Mercury retrograde brings, like, the past back or something, like, or past people to your life. Something like that.
I don't know what Mercury in retrograde does, bro.
Yeah, me neither.
I think it's just an excuse for people to do, like,
messy shit.
Yeah. Rao y la Rosalía sacaron 3 canciones and they got engaged.
Damn.
Yeah.
She's really living the life we all want, honestly. Talking about Rao Alejandro, we're gonna go see him on April 24th or 23rd. I don't know. But it's pretty soon. I'm excited. I have my fit already planned. I got some boots that I can barely walk on. But who cares? It's for the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's for the aesthetic. You gotta do it for the aesthetic.
Yeah, for the futuristic vibes, you know?
Yeah.
I got this whole fit. It took me, like, a whole ass week to, like, think about an outfit.
I can just picture you fucking sitting on your bed, like, thinking so hard. Like, what am I gonna wear for the whole fucking week?
Well, was it a whole week? I don't know. I was just like scrolling to Shein and TikTok to see inspiration from other girls and stuff, and I was just breaking my head, bro. And because I was like, I really want to go all out. I'm like, if there's a concert where I can go all out, it's Rao Alejandro, because it's futuristic. I feel like all the girls are going all out for the Rao Alejandro concert, and I'm like, I want to be a baddie in the concert. What if I go up and dance? Que si me sube el Rao a bailar la tarima.
Yeah, bro, you gotta be fucking
and then
ready.
Everyone's gonna upload me on TikTok, you know.
Tienes que practicar, güey, con las botas.
Sí, güey, la neta sí voy a tener que practicar, like, the whole week before to breaking the boots and everything, cause pa' perrear en esas botas está cabrón, bro. Honestly,
también. Al gym, bro, walk on the treadmill. Do your hot girl walking your boots.
Vamos a sentir como el pinche Patrick. El Patrick con las... ¿Cómo se llama?
Con las fishnets.
Con las fishnets, bro. Because they son knee-high boots. So, me voy a sentir como el Patricio, güey.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
But yeah, honestly, the fit is gonna be fire. So you gotta stay tuned and follow us on the For the Chicas pod TikTok so you can see our fits. We're gonna probably do a little video showing off our...
Follow us on Instagram too. Fuck it. We don't really be posting, but we'll probably post pictures from that.
We will link our TikTok, our Instagram handles on the description below, so you can follow us.
The description. Yeah, we're influencers.
Wanna be influencers?
No biggie.
Yeah, we're pretty famous, but it's okay. We're still humble.
Yeah, we're humble as fuck.
Yeah, I'm honestly so excited for Rao Alejandro. He's even in your vision board? In my vision board, bro.
No way!
He's in my vision board. I've been manifesting that I am right in front of him in the concert, bro. Because that's the goal. And it's going to happen. I'm going to be right in front of him and he's going to see me.
Oh, dude, I've been getting so many TikToks of, como taken from, like, front row of him performing. And, bro, it's getting me so hyped. Yeah.
He's so mesmerizing. Hyped. He's fucking... beautiful.
Yeah, he's such a performer. But we started talking about Rao Alejandro and we're like
extending the topic way too long. The other topic is
teníamos escritos como según nosotras topics, you know, like a little plan of what we're gonna talk about, what we're gonna mention, and we kind of just went off on a tangent about Rao. So it's okay though. It's Raulito, bro.
The next topic is the girls trip that we have planned for Vallarta.
Oh yes.
Which I kind of forgot about. I was like, shit, we're gonna go to Vallarta.
Yeah, dude. I like mentioned it to my mom today because I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm like going on a trip in July.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we went on a trip. Just the two of us. Last summer, we went to Cabo San Lucas. It was so much fun. Yeah. When I say it was so much fun, I mean like we didn't do a lot. We had one thing planned, which was snorkeling, which didn't end up working out because the waves were like too big.
Oh yeah.
And we're not very strong swimmers. Like not in the ocean at least. The ocean is kind of scary. Not gonna lie. But yeah, we didn't even snorkel, pero lo que hicimos todo el día, we just like day drank, honestly. It was super chill. Such a vibe. We woke up at like 11 a.m. We went to get breakfast one of those days. We went to get dinner. We got lunch on the beach, like como tipo terraza. The beach was like right below us. It was so beautiful, so relaxing, so calm. We were drinking some beer. Oh my god,
Equis, bro. Some cold ass Dos Equis, bro. My favorite. But yeah, honestly, I just keep replaying that moment in my brain to prepare for summer, because summer is for me the best time. That's when I thrive the most. Because to me, winter fall is fine, but winter to me is depressing because I hate being cold, bro. I prefer, like, being in the hot sun than just shivering the whole time. But, yeah, I just keep replaying that moment from Cabos when we were next to the beach, bro, just drinking some cervecita with some ceviche and stuff. That shit was so bomb, bro, honestly.
Oh, and then afterwards, we took a fat nap on the beach.
Yeah, like literally just on the sand.
Yeah.
Like no umbrella, no nothing.
Just laying there. It was so hot. Yeah. But it was so relaxing, honestly.
And we woke up like dripping sweat.
Yeah.
And probably like a little tan because the sun was like directly hitting us. But it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
We kind of went into the beach a little bit, like into the water. Not really though, porque habían mantarrayas.
Oh yeah.
And they were like jumping out and like flying out. And
yeah, people thought it was like a shark. Yeah. I remember there was like a house behind us or something.
A hotel, I think.
A hotel, yeah. And then there was this man like yelled out, "Oh, be careful! There's like a shark or something." In the water.
It was a white man.
Yeah, it was a white man because there's a lot of white people in Cabos. Not really. Yeah, there's a lot of white people actually. But yeah, he yelled out like, "Oh, be careful! There's something in the water!" And then I thought it was a shark because you saw like a little fin, like a gray fin, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's a fucking shark!" But it was just una mantarraya because it fucking jumped and shit. Didn't know those bitches jumped, but
yeah, apparently they do. Yeah, honestly, I used to fuck with mantarrayas, but that's how Steve Irwin died. You know Steve Irwin, bro?
I have no idea who that man is.
Oh shit, bro! You gotta get a little culture, bro.
Yeah, I should.
Steve Irwin is like a wildlife. I don't know his official like job title, but he was really into animals. Worked at a zoo, or he owns a zoo, or his family owns a zoo, and they're just really into animals. Really passionate about wildlife conservation and stuff like that. And he was always doing crazy shit with like alligators and getting really close to them and like, yeah, sir. He was Australian too, so that's probably why he was like really into animals. Like, oh crikey, look at this big one. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to do the accent, but
he was like the Bear Grylls, but in the ocean.
Yeah, but like, no, not just the ocean, like in general, you know. He was like very wholesome, you know. I feel like Bear Grylls is like a little insane, you know, because he'd be getting stung by like bees and shit.
Yeah, but, I remember watching him, bro. That shit was so fun. Watching him in the wild.
Yeah, watching him get fucking hurt.
No, I mean just yeah,
a little bit.
I don't know. I just like watching him survive in the wild because I'm like, I can learn something, and just in case I end up like stranded somewhere, you know, I'll take his advice. But
that's smart.
I forgot everything, so. But yeah, talking about a girls trip, because last Cabos, it was just Viri and I that went on the trip, which we were kind of doubtful at the beginning. We were like, should just two girls go by themselves to Mexico? You know, Mexico. a México, pues, así lo voy a decir bien. No sé por qué lo estoy diciendo como bien gringa, según yo. Pero, yeah, we were just concerned. Estábamos como dos mujeres en México. No se oye como una buena idea.
Yeah.
And, we were a little concerned, but it ended up going completely fine. Like, people were so respectful. Our Uber drivers were pretty nice. They were all guys, but they were pretty respectful. And then when we went clubbing and stuff, we got free drinks because it was just two girls.
Unos señores nos compraron beers the first night that we went out, and we pulled gotta go to the bathroom on them, and then we just like, I really did have to go to the bathroom, but I was like, will you come with me? Because I didn't want to go to the bathroom alone, and I also didn't really want to leave Jackie with like two grown ass men que nos estaban sacando plática.
And it was boring as fuck. El cotorreo estaba bien zarra y yo como que
But then we went into the bathroom. When we came back out, they were like not even there. So
yeah. And then after we came out from the bathroom, we found some guys our age, and then we went to another club because they were about to close that one, and it was a fucking fun night.
Yeah, it was
especially
fun.
For me. I'm not gonna get into details, but it was fun for...
Gotta keep a little mystery.
The night before we left, we went clubbing, which was a good and not very good idea because, we woke up a little hungover, but we found some really cool guys. It was some black men, my favorite. And we were just vibing, bro. It was so cool, and I don't think it really crossed my mind, which, girls, you should be alert of this, but the guys were buying us drinks, and we didn't like really go with them to buy the drinks. They would just bring it to us, which is never good. It is not. You should be really alert about your drinks and stuff, especially when it's like a mixed drink, because they can always pour something in there.
Honestly though, those guys were super nice. They looked super genuine. They came up to us and they started talking to us, pero no en plan como de que
tirarnos el rollo.
Como they were just trying to like have fun, and we did have fun. There was a pool. There was like two levels to the place we were at. En el antro era Squid Row en Cabos. Sí, ¿verdad? Era Squid Row. Yeah. We were in the second floor, second level, and on the first level había un pool, and bajamos, ¿verdad? And we saw the pool. We were like dancing in that area, and they were telling us que ellos eran dancers y no sé qué, and they were just like fucking around. They were just trying to have fun, but we were like, but show us something like on the pole. And then they fucking started like dancing on the pole, and it was really funny. And then we danced on the pole, but like not in like sexy look at me like way, sexy way, like trying to seduce them, like literally just trying to have fun, which is really really fun. It was a lot of fun.
Honestly, like that's a trip for the books. Like that's something I'm always gonna remember. And this summer we do have another girls trip planned, but it's gonna be another friend going as well. So it's gonna be Viri and I and another friend, girlfriend,
and maybe another friend too. Maybe four of us. But
it might be four of us, but still not like for sure. We already have our tickets booked and everything, and we're gonna go to Puerto Vallarta.
Jackie's been to Puerto Vallarta before, and I haven't, but I'm really really excited.
Yeah, Vallarta is beautiful. I fucking love Puerto Vallarta. I've been there. This is gonna be, I believe, my third year going in a row. I just love it so much. Like it's so fun and so beautiful. But yeah, I'm excited to show him around Puerto Vallarta because it's fucking beautiful, honestly.
Yeah. So keeping on theme with like the summer, I was a lifeguard for like 4 years, and for the past 2 summers, I think 2 summers, I was a water safety instructor. And last summer I was doing private swim lessons for little kids. But it had been a while since I'd done lessons, so I had to practice on Jackie because I don't think we've mentioned this before, but Jackie does not know how to swim.
Yeah, I don't.
She does not. So yeah, it was a win-win situation. I was gonna teach you how to swim a little bit. Yeah, free swim lesson, and I was gonna get to practice teaching. Except Jackie is like 20. She was 21 years old. And I was doing a lesson as if I was doing it for like a 2-year-old. So
yeah.
I kept going, okay, Jackie, we're going to do some big arms now. Can you do some big arms? Stretch them all the way out. It was really fun, though. It was really fun. And I think, did you end up, like, floating a little bit?
Yeah, I think I learned that. I mean, I already know how to float on my back, but not that well. But I think the funny part as well from that lesson was that we were doing it in our apartment, like, pool, and that's just, like, it was 4 feet.
It was 4 feet.
So there wasn't really, and it wasn't, like, that big. It's literally el tamaño de
like
este cuarto.
Square. Uh-huh.
Yeah, last summer was fun because we were both unemployed, so we were just doing whatever we wanted. Viri was lifeguarding and I was giving Spanish classes and Instacarting and babysitting. I had 3 different jobs. But
yeah, you know, just hustling,
but having fun. Moving on to a different topic, we want to talk about what we did last week. Oh my god, bro, we're so insane.
We always be doing that shit. We just be reading each other's minds, bro. Anticipating each other's sentences.
Yeah, bro. Anyways, that's crazy. But yeah, last weekend we went out. It was Saturday that we went out. Yeah, Saturday we went out. That's why I'm sick. But honestly, it was fun, but it was kind of it was a wild ride. It was a wild ride,
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
pretty wild. So when we went out, so a friend had invited us to go out, but he only texted me about it. He was like, "Yeah, so what are you doing? I'm gonna be in town this weekend. Do you want to go out?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And whenever we go out with that friend, we always go out, like, both of us.
Yeah,
you know?
all 3 of us together.
Yeah, all 3 of us together. We hang out. We're friends, but, like, Jackie and I is like a package deal, kind of.
Yeah.
We don't like to do anything without the other. Or I feel like for me, honestly. So, yeah, when I told Jackie, like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to this club, or we're thinking of going to this bar. Like, what do you think? She's like, I don't know, bro. He didn't invite me.
Yeah. I was being petty as well because, okay, comment down below.
Yeah.
Like, if someone doesn't invite you directly, would you want to go? Like, it's like, no, bro. Like, he didn't invite me. Why would I want to go if he didn't put in the effort to, like, say, oh, I'm going to be there that weekend. We should go out. Or at least tell Viri, oh, you should invite Jackie. But I don't think he even told her that. So I was, like, being petty. And I was like, no, bro, I'm not going to go.
We always have that problem with that one friend. Or not that problem, but we always make it so hard for him. Because we give him such a hard time. Because también, cuando hace fiestas en su casa, he won't invite us. Or he'll tell us, like, the day of the party, like, oh, yeah, like, we're having a party right now. Like, you guys should come through. And it's like, bro, why didn't you tell us earlier? Are we an afterthought? Like, no, nos gusta hacer la de pedo con él, pero sí, I get it. Honestly, I'd be doing that too sometimes. I'd be like, no, pues, they didn't invite me. They only invited you, so.
Yeah. Anyways. I mean, yeah, like that. I feel like that's just common courtesy. If you don't if you invite just one person, don't expect the other person to go just because they are always together. Like, no, bro, you still gotta say something to the other person. Yes. Even if they're a package deal, you still gotta invite both of them individually. Yeah,
our friend really lacks manners like that. Yeah. He's a boy. He's a boy. He's not a man.
Yeah, he's not a man. Definitely not.
He's not gonna
listen to this anyway, so it's fine.
No, but anyways, so yeah, I just like went to go pick him up. I was a DD that night, but yeah, I went to go pick him up, and then we went to that bar.
Yeah, since I was being petty and Viri was gonna go out with our friend, my cousin texted me. He was like, "Oh yeah, we should go out," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, come on, I'm down." I already had that in mind, but I didn't want to go with them, Viri, and the other friend because I was being petty. But yeah, my cousin was like, "Yeah, let's go out, like let's go clubbing and shit," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then Viri's like, "Oh yeah, let's just meet up at this other club that's really like well known from where we are." And
it gets pretty litty.
Yeah, it gets pretty litty. Like half of our town is there every weekend.
Yeah, you run into like half your graduating class there. Oh, I went to pick you guys up.
Oh yeah.
So, cause I had we were in Mexico. I had crashed my car, and they didn't have a car, and we were gonna meet up with them anyway, so I just like picked them up, and Jackie's cousin was already kind of drunk.
Yeah, ya estaba mala copa mi compa. Estaba mala copa y I didn't know how to handle him because yo...
es bien terco.
Ajá, es bien terco y como a mí no me había tocado lidiar con él como borracho, casi nunca me tocaba verlo así como pedísimo. Esa era creo que una de las... Bueno, sí me ha tocado, pero ya tenía mucho sin aguantarlo así.
Yeah, like high school.
Yeah.
No, and he usually, él como, he handles his alcohol pretty well. Como he can drink and drink and drink and drink and not get super drunk, or even if he does get drunk, como he doesn't get bad like that. He just likes to have a good time, you know? Pero no sé qué traía esa vez, que andaba de enfadoso y de que andaba sacando dinero. Y no sé por qué traía tanto dinero él en su pocket, like so much cash, so many like dollar bills. No, not $1 bills, like big bills, you know. And he was just pulling them out and like flexing, and
he was annoying the fuck out of me because for everyone that knows, Mexico is not the safest place, and he was just
especially to be pulling out money,
to be pulling out money like that, like if you're really, si está llamando la atención mucho allá en México, it's just not a good thing. So, and he was like pulling out the money in front of a lot of people. Cuando íbamos entrando al antro, estábamos haciendo fila para entrar al antro, and that was obviously like hella people like behind us and stuff. Se le cayó todo el dinero en el piso, and I was like, oh my god, bro, like really, are you really doing this right now? But that's how drunk he was, and because he's not usually that type of person that shows money like that. Like, yeah, maybe joking around, but never
maybe
really...
with, like, his friends, que también son así, ¿verdad? Pero así como en público, como... Andaba bien, como, bien bélico.
Ajá, andaba bien bélico, andaba modo bélico mi compa.
Andaba en modo bélico.
Pero, sí, la neta, he was, like, estaba llamando mucho la atención, and I was like, bro, como, ya. I was, like, so frustrated.
Ya en el antro, he kept ordering shots, como ruletas de shots for, like, everyone.
And he was drunk as fuck.
He was so drunk. And, I mean, I was driving, so I wasn't really trying to drink that much. I had already had, like, 2 shots of tequila as soon as I got there, you know, just to, like, just to get me started. Yeah. Then I had a beer. Y luego, he ordered more shots. 4 shots of tequila for everyone. And I was like, oh, my God. Yeah. I mean, I had to drink it. I had to drink it.
I was like, fuck that. Le dije, yo no me vine a poner peda ahora. Le dije, te tengo que cuidar a ti, so don't even be buying me any more alcohol because I gotta take care of you.
Yeah.
And
I was excited too because como la Jackie casi no te pones drunk, and when you do, malacopeas a little bit. But I feel like recently that's not like your mindset, you know? It's like, oh, pues, you're gonna drink to have fun, and if you drink like a little, like, get a little drunk, como no te pones mal, you know?
Yeah, como I feel like we've turned into some alcoholics because I can handle a lot of alcohol now and not really get drunk. Como that night, I was drunk, but I remember everything. Like, I just remember when I got home, I was like, damn, I'm drunk. Because my head was kind of spinning in the bed.
It's always when you get home when you're like, oh, shit.
But anyways, we got a little interrupted, but I feel like we were both kind of, well, at least I felt kind of drunk because before we even went to the club, my cousin and I had already took shots. We took like 2 or 3 shots, and then we drank a beer, and then we went to the club and we were drinking beer as well. He was buying more shots, and I drank like 2 or 3 more shots there as well. And I drank like, I think it was like 4 or 5 beers. But yeah, at that point, a high school Jackie would have been blacked out.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But I don't know how I made it through without being blacked out drunk that night. But
dude, you weren't blacked out, pero
you could see it in my face that I was drunk.
No, I could hear it in your voice because on the way home when I was dropping you off, you guys were arguing in the back seat, and I remember I kept just turning up the music, and I was just vibing to the music, because they were like arguing. Jackie was like telling him off a su primo. She was like, no, güey, que por qué haces eso, que no puedes andar haciendo eso, que eso está bien tonto, que no sé qué. But you sounded como kind of drunk, and I was just like, oh shit.
We're gonna get into why I was arguing with him in the car, but because I do be mala copa, but you know, I wasn't really mala copa. I was just pissed at him because he was doing the dumbest shit.
I feel like that's just you, though. Como if somebody is, well, not pissing you off. If somebody's doing something stupid, you're gonna tell them. You know.
Yeah.
She's kind of a mom like that.
Yeah.
My mom calls Jackie my stepmom because la Jackie, she be cuidándome.
Anyways, after where it got kind of crazy is when we were leaving the club. Yeah, we were leaving the club and we were getting in Viri's car. And these guys approached me and the other friend, the guy friend that didn't invite me to go out. He approached us and he was like offering some shots out from his, I don't know what they are, vodka, no sé qué era. And we were like, yeah. When we were getting in the car.
Oh shit, I was in the car already.
I think you were already in the car. Yeah. No sé, pero these group of guys that were parked next to me, that were also getting in their car, were like, oh yeah, do you guys want to take another shot? And the guy friend and I, we were like, oh, Simon. So we took some shots. And then my cousin,
oh shit.
Yeah, we drank from the bottle. And then my cousin started like wanting to fight him, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, that reminds me of another time we went to a different club like years ago. Like in high school. We were in high school, and this guy tried to dance with Jackie. And he was like a friend from school, not a friend, you know, but he went to our school, like we knew him.
Yeah.
And he tried to like dance with Jackie, and Jackie was like, okay, yeah, let's dance a little bit. And then Jackie's cousin, who was there also, literally there was two tables separating Jackie's cousin and like Jackie and the other guy. He literally, it was packed too. It was packed. There were so many people around the tables, and he like split the tables open, spread them apart, and walked through and tried to like start something with this guy.
Yeah, it's because I did tell him that I felt uncomfortable with the guy like dancing behind me, because at the beginning I was like, oh yeah, it's fine, but then after a while I was like, yeah, I don't want this guy like dancing behind me. So he wanted to fight him too, but yeah, this Saturday, I don't know why he wanted to fight this guy. I don't know if it was because he gave us some shots, or I don't know if he already knew him. Like, I still don't know to this day. I still don't know why he wanted to fight this guy on Saturday night.
He wanted to do more than fight him. He was just talking at this point. He was just
talking some, like, out of pocket. He was saying the most out of pocket shit that was really, like, triggering me, because I was like, bro, what the fuck are you saying right now? Like, it doesn't have to get to any other point. Like, I don't know why you're so upset that he just gave us some shots. Like, that's it. That's all he did. He wasn't like being disrespectful towards me. He wasn't doing anything else than just offering a shot. And he was just he got so upset, and good thing his other friend was there, and he was able to grab him and put him in the car, because if it would have just been me and just the three of us, it would have been hard
to hold him back.
Yeah, that's why in the car I was like arguing with him, because I was like, bro, you can't be doing that shit. Like, especially in Mexico, like I mentioned, is anyone can pull out a gun.
They be doing that shit like como si nada, güey.
Yeah.
You never fucking know.
And I was like, bro, como, don't put us in that kind of situation. Like, we were all having such a great night. I don't know what the fuck was going on through his mind. Just to put us in that fucking situation. I was like, no, bro, like, don't fucking do that shit again, or else we're not going out with you again.
Sí, la neta nomás tiene ganas de pelear.
Yeah, I guess he just wanted the alcohol got him in angry
feisty mood.
Yeah.
That's a good segue into us talking about our malacopiadas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot. I feel like the one time that I can remember, actually I don't really remember that time at all, but I remember that we were at a friend's house, and it was more Jackie's friend. I didn't really know her that well, because Jackie, she played sports. She played volleyball, and she had a lot of volleyball friends. So she would hang out with them a lot, and there was a time when like I would hang out with them too. But yeah, we were at her house, and we were drinking. Everybody was having a super chill time. And it's just so embarrassing. I was going through a breakup, kind of like a very, very recent breakup. I think it was like August or early September that this happened, but everybody was drinking, super chill, like I said, and I just got blacked out I was drinking Malibu, and honestly, Malibu
is dangerous.
Just tastes like coconut water, straight up coconut water. I was not tasting the Malibu at all. We were drinking piña colada, so Malibu con jumex de piña y también, ¿qué más? Centenario.
I think we were drinking tequila. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't remember everything, but I do remember that I just don't remember exactly what happened or like the order that things happened in, but I remember que me puse a llorar bien feo,
she just
mucho.
started crying.
And I remember just my eyes being so puffy, but I was able to tell that the other girls, they were just going like, ay, pobrecita, or like, oh my god, like it's so sad to see. I was bawling my eyes out. Not just like, oh, como, I'm sad. I was bawling, bro. I was screaming, casi, which is, it's so embarrassing to like remember that.
But this would be Viri in pretty much every peda.
Oh, yeah,
she would cry. She would cry in every peda, but honestly,
dude, I actually have a certificate because we did like a posada kind of.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was you who made the certificates. Yeah. And I got the certificate La Más Llorona because every peda I would cry at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time I wasn't even crying thinking of like my ex, you know? But I just had a lot of feelings. I had a lot of feelings in high school, a lot
of repressed emotions.
Yeah.
Honestly, now talking about my malacopias, it was just too much to talk about. I'm like overwhelmed thinking about it.
High school Jackie was like a whole different breed.
It was embarrassing, but I would never take it back because if it weren't for las malacopias que me metí in the high school, I would be doing that shit now as a grown adult, you know?
Yeah, now it's embarrassing, but when you're like
high school 19, se tolera, como es como que está morrito, no puede tolerar su alcohol, pero ahorita de grande si te avientas unas malacopiadas así es como que
that's just embarrassing. Like Jackie's cousin, he should be embarrassed.
That's embarrassing because he's 22 years old too. But yeah, in high school, honestly, did not know how to handle my alcohol, was going through a breakup too, because that was the first time he was my first love.
Aww.
In high school I had my first love or whatever, and it took me like a good 3 years to get over that motherfucker. And the only way that I would like get through the breakup was by drinking alcohol. So I was like blacking out, not every weekend but almost every weekend, which is crazy.
Yeah. No, keep in mind though that when we say blacking out, we don't mean like drinking so much to the point of like casi alcohol poisoning, amanecer como bien crudas. No, o sea, andamos morritas como con 3 shots nos poníamos bien pendejas.
Yeah, yo también como la Viri me ponía a llorar casi en cada peda también me ponía a llorar.
Wait, o era llorar o beso de 3. That was
there was no in between. It was like either beso de 3 o ponerme a llorar. Pero yeah, honestly, como it was a messy time for Jackie. It was messy Jackie time. But yeah, me malcopiaba bien macizo y me ponía a llorar. Y me acuerdo que en una peda, de hecho en la posada que tuvimos, me puse a llorar, y cuando estaba llorando creo que me puse a quejarme del precio de la gasolina or something like that, bro. Dije como que no, es que gasto mucho gasolina because during high school I had to drive a fucking an expedition, bro, which is a Ford Expedition, which is a 6-cylinder car, and that shit like para llenarlo de gasolina eran como $60, bro, y todo el mundo me pedía raite. Y nadie me daba gas money, bro. And at that time I was like working, but like I think I was working part-time, and it wasn't enough for me to be like paying for gas and shit. No, none of my friends would like give me gas money, bro.
And Jackie was like too embarrassed to ask too. She didn't want to be asking.
And I didn't want to be asking, bro. And I remember en esa peda me puse a llorar por esto. High school was crazy. It was fun, honestly. I would never take high school back. That shit was fun.
Yeah.
But I remember senior year just wanting it to be over porque I was just like so messy, bro, in high school. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, bro, shit was messy. But I wasn't too messy, I don't think. But I was doing como when I was in high school, like senior year, kind of end of junior year is when I started to like really want to go out and hang out and do stuff. Is when I started smoking cigarettes, which is a bad habit. Do not do it.
Don't do fucking cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes leads to vaping, and then vaping is really bad for you. I recently quit this year, which is good. No more vaping.
Yeah, bro, that's good because vaping and cigarettes are really bad. I've always been against cigarettes and vaping, honestly. Yeah. Those are not good for you. But yeah, anyways, I feel like if there's anything I had to say about high school is that it's the best time to do stupid shit.
Yeah. Because
you're young and
you can always take it back.
Yeah, you can always take it back, and I feel like it's better to do dumb shit when you're young than do it once you're older.
When you're older, it's like rock bottom, you know?
Yeah.
And when you're young, it's just like you get time to fix it.
Yeah, you have time. I mean, it's a learning experience. And I feel like if it weren't for the dumb shit that I did in high school, I wouldn't be in the place that I am today. You know, like right now I can handle my alcohol a little better. You know, I've blacked out here and there, but whatever. But yeah, it just prepares you better for adulthood, I guess. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, and I mean, you don't really feel the need to do stupid shit once you're an adult. Because you already did it.
Yeah, because you already did it, you know. Because I've seen some people that didn't really have fun in high school, and then their mid-20s is just like dedicated to clubbing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And at least for me, I want to use that time to like focus on, you know, not really my career, because I don't really believe in having a career nowadays. It's like more of just doing what you want to do, and that's kind of what I want to focus on now. But yeah, I just feel like it's better to focus on what you really want to do in your mid-20s than just clubbing every weekend. Not that you shouldn't do it, you know. We still kind of go out and stuff like that, but we can kind of control ourselves better.
Yeah. No, when we first moved back home from Phoenix, we were going out a lot. I remember yo era la alborotera.
Yeah.
Let's go drink. Vamos a la bodega. There's like one spot here in our little tiny town that is open till like 2 a.m. where people go and like, drink and dance, and there's live music and there's karaoke. It's honestly really fun, pero pues también es puro chavorruco, chavarruca, puro señor, puro señora. Yeah. Está muy buchón, muy bélico el ambiente, but it's fun. Yeah. Anyways, continuing the topic of high school, Jackie and I actually stopped being friends in high school for a little bit.
Yeah, so obviously in high school you're trying to figure out what you want to do and who you are. Yeah, who your real friends are and stuff like that. And I was involved in sports. I was in volleyball all my 4 years of high school. So I was spending a lot of my time with my volleyball teammates. So those became my friends eventually. So I was hanging out a lot with them. And I did have another group of friends. It was Viri and a few other friends. And I kind of hung out more with my volleyball friends than I did with them. But I still kind of try to include them in my volleyball team, circle, you know? Like I
tried to mix up the friend group.
Bro, that's true. I did mix up the friend group because I mixed my volleyball team and my boyfriend's at the time. My boyfriend at the time, he had like a group of guy friends as well because he was like in wrestling. Mm-hmm. So we mixed that group of guy friends with my group of like girlfriends from volleyball, and then I included Viri and my other friend that weren't in the volleyball team, and we kind of made like this really big like friend group, and it was really fun. But obviously, big friend groups are, they don't really last that long sometimes.
They don't,
because it's just a lot of gossip and a lot of stuff just goes on behind the scenes.
¿Sabes de qué me estoy acordando? One of the friend groups that did really last throughout high school era la bolita como de... I don't want to name names, but like the popular group. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I feel like they still talk to this day, which is kind of cool.
And you know what I saw on TikTok? I saw on TikTok something about like, this girl was like, did y'all also have that friend group in high school of like the popular kids that they all kind of dated each other? Yeah. And then they would break up and then they would like still be friends and hang out with the same people. And then they'd start dating someone else within the friend group and then they would break up and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. Yeah,
I feel like there's always that kind of friend group in every high school. But
that friend group never breaks up.
Yeah, I feel like never break up. It just makes a bond closer once you start dating each other, I guess.
La amistad.
Sí, fortalece la amistad. Pero, yeah, we kind of had a really big friend group in high school. All thanks to me, But
yeah, it was really like all because of Jackie.
Yeah, honestly, I would break apart friend groups and I would get them together.
Our current friend group together. It's not really a friend group, like we each kind of do our own thing. We each have like, como Jackie and I are closer than I am with like our other friends. Pero yeah, Jackie and I are friends, and then Jackie
brought in my cousin.
Yeah, her cousin. Jackie made friends with this other guy. He's like our friend, because bien metiche, el metichón. That's what we call him. And then Jackie's neighbor. Yeah, they're like known each other since like birth, basically.
Like I always try to bring in all my favorite people together. So yeah, in high school I would either break them apart or bring them together, but
Jackie really did break apart friend groups.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna throw the word homie hopper around, but
no, I'm not gonna like that, brother. There's no need to expose anyone today, but
yeah, no exposing anyone.
Don't be messy.
But yeah,
like
Jackie and I stopped being friends because I was going through a hard time, and Jackie was too. We were each kind of like entre
heartbreak.
Yeah, we were both kind of going through it, and I stopped going to school, but I still kind of wanted to see my friends. I still kind of wanted to try to have fun, get out of like that little funk I was in. But I wouldn't really talk to anybody unless I wanted to go out. So if somebody said, oh yeah, pedo en mi casa, immediately I would text Jackie, oh Jackie, ¿vas a ir para ir contigo? Kind of just asking her for a ride. But yeah, como I wasn't really being a good friend.
Yeah, and I just took it as for me, I saw it as like, oh, she's just using me for like a ride, and it kind of sucked because I was like, I don't want anyone using, because I was in my breakup phase, and I was just going through it.
I was in my breakup phase too.
Yeah, we were both in our breakup phases. We just coped with it differently. I was going out like a lot, and she was just like, going through it by herself pretty much, and I really didn't get what she was going through because I was coping with it like way differently. I was just drinking and stuff like that with my volleyball teammates, and yeah, we stopped talking for a good like
a year. I think like at least for me, como there wasn't really any hard feelings. Como sí me agüité at first because I was like, bro, it really felt, because I was like in my own thing, I was going through my own thing. So when you were like, yeah, I feel like you're just kind of using me, I was like, bro, I'm going through something and you're like making it about yourself. Pero pues ya time passed and I was like, no, pues sí, yo también me agüitaría,
Yeah, and I was trying to understand what she was going through, because I would message her here and there and be like, hey, if you do need anything, like, just let me know. But she wouldn't reply to that. And that's why I took it as she's just using me, because I would ask her how she was doing and she wouldn't reply to that, but she would send me a message when she needed a ride. So I was like, yeah, she's just using me, bro. So I stopped talking to her, and, we reconciled after like a year. We talked again, once we matured and we were like,
I don't remember how we started talking again.
Me neither.
I think honestly I really think I was at Walmart my mom was at Walmart, or I was at Walmart with my mom, I don't remember, and I think I saw your mom, or I think my mom saw your mom, and she was just like, oh, hola, Viri, la mamá de la Jackie en la Walmart y no sé qué, oye, ¿cómo está la Jackie? Y no sé qué, and I was just like, fuck if I know, mom.
I don't remember either how we started talking again, but
we did. I'm really glad we did, honestly. I was still kind of in a really dark place in my life. In a really dark place. No, but I wasn't really doing anything with my life at that point. I had, like, just graduated high school, because I dropped out of high school, and I didn't graduate till, like, a year later. But I had just graduated. I wasn't working. I wasn't doing anything. And when Jackie and I started talking again, we became really close again. We took a trip to Phoenix because Jackie was, like, doing her own thing with, like, her Airbnb and stuff. But yeah, I went with her. We had a lot of fun, and we kind of joked around a little bit, or I joked around a little bit, like, dude, we should move in together. Like, we should move to Phoenix, y no sé qué, y no sé qué. And it was kind of a joke, until, like, a couple months later when Jackie was like, you know what, yeah, like, we could do it. Let's fucking do it. And we did. Jackie got me a job. Well, you didn't get me a job, but yeah, you did.
we just kind of went with the flow when we moved to Phoenix, because we moved into Phoenix without having a job over there.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like a stressful, like, 1 or 2 months when we moved in, because we obviously needed to get rent paid and we didn't have jobs, so we were just, like, frustrated. But it ended up working out well, so when we were living together.
Yeah.
That's the only fight I can think about, but...
Oh, yeah, that's true. I feel like...
Only fight. We get into, like, little arguments where we're like, bro, what the fuck, but that's it.
No, yeah. We had, like, a passive-aggressive kind of phase.
Oh, también, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's pretty chill, honestly. Como I feel like if I really genuinely didn't like you, or didn't like the way you thought, or didn't like... You know? If I just didn't like you, like, genuinely, why would I be friends with you, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I'm the same way. If I don't like you, I'm just not going to talk to you. That's that easy. I don't waste my time with people. But, yeah, honestly, living together really made us, like, good communicators, because we would... after the big argument that we had, which was super dumb, we just started communicating more. We were like, bro, like, I feel this way, or I feel like we should like do this or do that this way, so that we don't, like, have any issues. And we really worked out our communication skills living together. And
we both have different ways of, like, dealing with things or going about things.
Yeah.
So we really had to figure each other out, and like find somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, to work stuff out.
Yeah, like, I had to change my phrasing sometimes because she doesn't like.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah, she's sensitive, and she doesn't like to be told what to do. Yeah. So whenever I would ask her to do like help me clean the kitchen, I'd be like, bro, if you could help me out with, like, this, instead of telling her, oh, bro,
little kid.
Clean this, like, it's just the phrasing. It's crazy how just switching a word can make such a difference. But I learned that. But yeah, it's cool that a friend can help you, like learn new ways to communicate, and, like, can help you discover maybe some triggers that you had that you didn't really know about till you, you started living together, started hanging out, which I think is what a friendship should really be like. It shouldn't be about fighting or jealousy or manipulating each other. Like, it shouldn't be that. It should just be, like, a very peaceful thing.
I mean, I feel like you shouldn't shy away from telling it how it is, and I'm not saying como be mean about stuff, but if you don't like something that someone else is doing, if you don't like the way that somebody else talks, if you don't like somebody else's opinion on a certain thing, como, I'm not saying, like, oh, don't do that, but just like, oh, like, why do you think like that, bro? Or como, just, like, talk about it, figure it out. Como, it's okay to have different opinions than your friends, but I mean, also, if you're able to talk about it, and if you're able to have an open mind, That's like really, it's really, really good for a friendship. Yeah, that is like a lifelong friendship.
Yeah, honestly, just just learn to communicate everything. I feel that the key to every relationship, either it's love relation, or how do you say, romantic relationship or a friendship. I feel like the basis to a good relationship overall with any kind of relationship is communication. If you know how to communicate your feelings to your partner or your friends, it'll last a long time. Because I just feel like communication takes you a long way.
That's true. Communication and an open mind, because I feel like if you can communicate all you want, but if somebody else isn't really like trying to understand, then it's like kind of pointless. You know? But yeah, that's good. That's important.
I think we're gonna end it on that note.
Yeah. Talk to your friends. Tell them you love them, appreciate them. We dropping some fire fucking advice right here.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, we're gonna be some fire advice. We're gonna be some relationship coaches eventually.
Oh, shit. Eventually, we gotta be in a relationship.
We are in a relationship, bro.
Oh yeah, like a friendship. Oh yeah, true.
What do you say? Not every relationship has to be romantic. It can be platonic as well.
Yeah, platonic relationships are the way to go.
But anyways, chicas, thank you for listening, for tuning in. I hope that next podcast I'm not nasally, because I hate the sound of my nasally voice. Well, kind of sexy though. So you're welcome. But yeah,
thank you for listening, chicas. We're just gonna throw some besitos at you.
Yeah,
ready?
1, 2, 3. Bye.